Yeah, just are we hot mic right now?
We are, recording, so I don't want to take the effort to go and bleep things out, so we are recording and loading up.
Oh yeah, recording, but live later maybe.
I will I'll probably end up uploading it as I drive down the Queensway. I'll hit the upload and I'll just, as soon as I get some signal, I can upload it, but I...
Explain that to the police officer. When the cop pulls you over for using your phone in the car, you'll explain you're uploading of the hockey game. They'll say, okay, I understand.
Totally.
It's Canada after all. How do we feel this morning?
It's actually afternoon, so...
so I'm already off.
Yeah. Hope the boys are more aware.
So it's still pre-lunch.
It's true.
Michael Byrne is doing something interesting here. Oh, now he's thinking, he was like holding his leg in a really awkward way. I was wondering if he was injured, but it looks okay now.
And also, it helps me if I actually record 2 assists, because I seem to have this error that comes up. If I don't record the 3rd assist, I get a blank screen. So it's actually better if I try to get all 3, if you happen to see. Otherwise, I'll just pick a goalie. I'll give a goalie credit. Here we go, everybody. It is loud in the barn here in West Carleton. We got some cowbells going. Everybody's banging. Sting are banging their sticks on the boards. And now suddenly it dies down. Paul Byrne on the bench gets the boys making some more noise. And it's, we are waiting, if there's any confusion, we are waiting while the referee makes an adjustment to the netting on the Blazers goal, using some extra rope and string to make sure that there is no gap in that netting. Cowbell in the orange hood there.
I've got a fever. The only prescription is more cowbell. I looked in the band cowbells at one point.
Oh, I don't look up.
Maybe it's
air horns, yeah. It'd be hard to ban a cowbell out in West Carleton. Here we go. It is Fergus Powell on the ice to start the face-off with Jude. Matty on his left. Sting try to push it through into the Blazers' end. The Blazers pick it up. They're going to drive into the end, drop off that puck accidentally now. Up at the point. Blazers walk in. They get their first shot registered. Save by Nikhil.
It's going to be hard for us to talk today to each other.
Yeah, it will be. Blazers again push it through the Sting zone. Get a shot on the side of the netting. And working into the corner. Blazers try to center it through. It's going to drop back up to the point. Work it down the line, down and behind the net. Blazers centering it. It drops through a stick. They never get the shot off. Now through traffic. Loose in front. Marco gets it off to the side. Jude tries to clear that up the boards. Nikhil plays it off to the right. That's 2 shots for the Blazers, and now in the corner, Matty ties up the player, and out comes Fergus. He's going to chuck it off the boards, pick it up and go. Down the wing he goes. Fergus through traffic. Sting's changing. He's tying up the time in the corner. Looks to drop it up to the point. It's picked off, stopped. Edard tries to grab it, but it comes out to center. Lucas will play it. Luke there with him at the same time. Lucas, everybody's swiping at it. Edo pokes at it. Up the boards. Back and forth through the neutral zone. Into the Blazers' end. Back again. Up to the red line. This time it's Lucas. Over Burns' stick. Down into the Blazers' ends. Around the outside. Past Edo. Up to Lucas. No, it's going to go across through center ice. Over to the bench side. Time for Raff. Tries to deke, goes up past the linesman. Raff through center ice, picked up by Lucas. Sorry, Luke. Luke will chuck it in. He's going to go for a change while Raff chases in. Into the corner, gets a stick on it. Goes cross ice to the far corner. And out come the Blazers on the transition. Jack's there to pick that up at the blue line. Edo gets the pass from Jack, and he's through center ice. Slapped off his stick. Mason in. Blazers have good pace here. This is not the team of years past. Loose puck at the side, and Blazers goalie covers up. Yeah, not the Blazers team of years past. They've got some pace, and
yeah, I think though what that kind of proves is sometimes you just need some patience. Like it took a while for them to come around, but they get better all the time.
Tristan winning that face-off. Back to Marco. Slapper from the point. Misses to the side and off to the corner. Mason goes in to grab it. And behind the net is Mash. Trying to center it to Mason. Stick down, and now at the side of the net, Mash jamming at it. Pushed off.
The Blazers goalie really had to hold his ground in that situation. I kind of thought maybe the Sting boys could jam it in there. But
do you think we registered a shot there? You going to call him that a shot?
Definitely.
Okay. Tristan working that face-off. It ends up in the Blazers' corner and then going around and behind the net over the far side up to the points. Skips out. Connor's got it. He's going to walk back with it. Goes cross ice to Marco. Missing him a little bit in front. Mason waiting for it, but he gets picked off while he's standing. Shot goes behind the net and around the other side. Mash trying to get over to tag up on it. Going to go back in the net for Connor and then Marco. Marco around the outside. Mason on the boards. Shot from the point. Deeks back into the corner. Nikhil lets that one go to the far side. Mass will come in and pick it up. Reverse that. Mash coming out. Deeks. Chucks that up. Over Mason's stick and down deep into the corner. Everybody changing in the backside. Well, Fergus comes in along the boards. Takes a big hit. Walking in, didn't have his head up. He's up and he's okay. He's going to go change. Well, he gets...
That's brutal. I thought the Blazers player used his arms there. I don't know how that's not called. I missed being live because I would pull my phone up and rewatch that hit. He clearly used his arms. and you could make the assumption that he hit Fergus in the head. Fergus was also adjusting his helmet after he got up.
Let's go Blazers! Let's go Blazers! Let's go Blazers! Puck's dropped back to the point. It's going to be Byrne. He's going to push that through. Skate up the right wing. Down he goes into the corner. Puck getting in front of him. Backs off from a hit. Blazers take it around the outside. Back. Blazers pick that up and go. Down the right wing. It's a 2-on-3. Jack watching that to the outside. Brakes come on. Shot on. Loose in front. Second chance. Goal from the Blazers. So a very energized Kanata team, I will tell you, and I think it's a difference maker so far in this game. Fans are engaged, as is the bench. Down in the corner, we can't see past Steph. What's going on there? Shot in from the point. Matty goes across the corner to pick it up. Deeks waits, looks. Finds Jude on the far side in front of us here. Jude's going to throw that in slowly. Yeah. Now Sting hanging back, afraid to go in and chase and pressure. Shot in from Connor, goes off a body. Marco back. He throws it. Fergus back to pick up the puck. Marco in the corner, up to Luke. Luke to Fergus. Fergus fans on it a little bit and then hits Luke coming back out, who loses that. At center ice, back on Luke's stick. He's going to go in through some traffic. Collides with the defender.
It's 2-on-3, this shouldn't be a problem.
Out to the outside, pushed by the defense. Shot in from the point, slow. Picked up by Raff coming out. Now it's a 4-on-1. Down the outside, Raff loses it in the boards. He goes back the other way for Lucas. Lucas throws that in. No icing as it skips over some sticks. Mash coming in through some traffic. Shot hits the target. And Sting will register a shot there.
I was talking to DeBung about plus minus, so I missed the Kanata goal. That was a great play for the player going wide to cut back to the middle, but then the back checkers need to pick up the guy in the slot.
Picked up on a clearing attempt. Mash to Peach. Shot by Mason, up just a little over the top of the net. Tristan on the far side, wraps that around the other way. Mason goes to grab it. Mason's tied up. Cole watching the point. They connect with the winger coming down quickly. Shot, save made. And now it's Cole who's going to carry that up a little bit slowly, but hits Mason with the break. Mason goes cross, missing Mash. Nice idea. Almost a turnover there with a loose puck, but out come the Blazers. Cole finding Mason here in front of us. Mason's going to take it back. Oh, it skips over Connor's stick. A mistake. Not costly at first. Then Mason on the boards. Looks to find Tristan. Can't get that through traffic. Shot. Saved by Nikhil. Big shot, goes wide. Mash dumps that back safe to their side, and then Mash waiting. Little tip tap. Shot coming through, goes wide. Along the boards. Mason chips it through, gets it down the ice. Nash will chase it. Skips over Connor's stick. Into the corner goes Connor. Under pressure, he ducks, stops. It's Fergus coming out over the blue. Fergus through the legs, recovers, centers it. Oh, it through Maddie's stick. Best chance for Sting so far. Fergus on the back check, helps out Raph. Maddie waiting, he dumps that off. Stopped by the body of Lucas there, and it's going to be Jude now with it. He's going to skate that forward up to Fergus. Fergus cycles through, looks, evades. He's stripped. Out come the Blazers now. In the corner. Raph and Fergus take on the man, but Blazers come out with centering it through. McKeel got a piece of that. Jude working along the boards. Goes the other way over to Raph. Raph looks. Maddie's there. It goes back to Raph again. He finds Jude off his stick, but Jude picks it up, dumps it in, and he's going to go for a change. In comes Byrne to the corner trying to catch up with that. Cole looks, doesn't release it in time. Byrne comes back, grabs that. Jack to Byrne. Byrne dekes. Byrne goes, enters the zone, in. Push to the outside, stops, breaks on. Through. Luke diving at it. They don't know where the puck is.
The Kanata player most stand on the puck in the crease. He pushed it back underneath his goalie. Referee, if the referee is signaling a penalty shot, I think he might be. I think we might be going with a penalty shot here. Yep, he's got it.
Yeah, we got it. As you just heard Trevor explain, penalty shot based on the hand pass out of the net, or whatever you call that. Is what's the word?
You can't use your hand in the crease.
In the crease, yeah.
You can't cover the puck with your hand in the crease. Oh boy, this is exciting. First penalty shot this year. Is this our first penalty shot this year? What a great move from Michael with the fake. Fake shot to the back end. The goalie bought it hard.
And icing called there after another charge in by the Sting.
The goalie fully bought that fake shot. What a move.
Tristan goes in after it, after he pushes it through the face-off circle. Tight angle shot, save made. Blazers are going to recover. Fan on that clearing attempt.
Tristan's taking a penalty. Tristan gave the guy a shot after the puck had skated away.
Well, he's already going to the box. Might as well go get another one. Is that how that goes?
Yeah, I tried.
Well, Tristan came and hit the kid.
4-minute head contact. Seems like a bit of an aggressive call. Tristan I saw it, like Tristan pushed him after the puck had gone, but it wasn't. 4 minutes, a bit of a heavy call for that, I think.
Drop back to the point on the face-off, across the blue, and it dangles over the line. Under pressure, Mash goes up to try to force it out. And it's Raff back in behind the net, trying to catch up with a fast-moving puck. Mason's got it. He's going to push it through the point if he can. Blazers hold the line. In the slot, Raff with it. He goes up, doesn't get over the line. Held in, shot through traffic, and a save made by Nikhil.
I find Raff to be a very good penalty killer because he's big, he gets in the way, but when he gets a puck on a stick, he can clear it really hard. It was a good play by the Kanata player to keep it in the zone.
Down in the corner and then back up to the point. Slowly through the slot. Nikhil poke checks that away. Down in the corner, working along. Fergus tries to stab at it. No, it's back down the other way into the corner. And it's Cole trying to find a line out. Can't do it. Someone goes flying. Fergus comes back to try to work that through the boards. Cole losing the puck down in deep. Across the top of the crease over to the far side. Kanata works it down and behind the nets. Cole, he finds Fergus. Fergus will find a line. He throws that down all the way down the ice. Thing will change. 30 seconds left in the period. 2:50 left in the penalty. Icing waved off. Marco has to touch it, but it doesn't get over the blue. Fergus, will he get it over the blue? He does. Fergus is out. It's a one-on-one. Fergus, 3 coming back on him. Takes a shot, goes high over the target. He'll go for a change. Deacon around Jude, but he comes back to try to put that stick back on it. Lifts the stick, player goes down, and then fired all the way down the ice as the period ends. Now,
you like having that intermission break to break up the period at least, the penalty at least.
I think I've got a...
Oh, here comes Tabang. Look at that. That's a really interesting shot pattern.
Yeah. Hold on. Hang on 1 second. I'm just going to get my period set to 2. Period. Clock.
No, I spoke to my agent, and apparently I'm not allowed to do any face shots anymore. But, that's the shot pattern from today. The
So
first
Sting's
period.
taking it to the net, eh?
We are taking it to the net. A lot of activity on our side in terms of the slot, but we're getting peppered. Nikhil is getting peppered from the Blazers, who, as you said, Coach Trevor, this is not the Blazers of old.
That was Jeff's comment.
Yeah. It feels like they've all gotten growth spurts at the same time. Shot total is 11 for the Blazers versus 5 for the Sting.
We have some rivalry in the stands today.
Off the draw, Kanata has the benefit of it, and they chuck it down in the Sting end. Raff will wait for it to come to him, and then going to fire that lengthwise down the ice. Filling off more. We're down to 2 minutes left in this penalty as we start the second period. Lucas gets enough on it to get that down. Blazers trying to drop it back to the point, which they do. Defender will try to walk through. Mason with time to find a flip. Down the ice it goes. Minute 30 left in the penalty. Blazers back to collect. Under pressure by Luke. And Byrne coming in. He's going to drop that off. Back. Cole at the point. Throws it through to empty slot. Out comes 16 Jake Ford from the Blazers. Byrne trying to clear that out. Stuck at his skates. Down in the legs of Jack now. Cole going back behind the nets. Pushed off the puck. Jude working it. A minute left in this penalty now. Jude working the boards. Byrne comes in to touch up. Cole holding it. Everybody working it back to the point. Blazers shot stopped off a stick and up into the netting.
So we end up with a play along the boards with 3-on-2. 3 of the 4 penalty killers are on the boards. And we don't come out with the puck, but Jude sprinted up to block that shot. That's massive that Jude sprints back to the middle of the ice. Otherwise, we're in big trouble.
Blazers win that face-off, go back across. So the defender takes a shot. It goes wide. Ripper. Back up to the point on this side. Coming through some traffic, down in deep, off the side of the net. 2 players trip going through. Edo tries to find a line through. Shot in from the point up high over the net. Down the other side. Blazers on it. And it's Mash. He'll chip that off the boards and down.
Great play.
The speed comes out. Edo. Stop. Marco pushes that through. Marco's tripped. No call. Marco down. Pushes it behind the net. Mash trying to catch up with it. He's got to watch himself against those boards. Dodges a hit. Kanata trying to feed it up to the man on the rush. Kanata in tight. Save made. And an icing by Marco, probably the right call to give him a bit of break, but it actually hits the goaltender, so icing not called. Sting's going to get a chance to change some players. Pressure. Matty takes a shot. Hits a target. No. Wrong one.
There we have a penalty out coming up to the Blazers. Gonna call that a cross check. What a great 4-minute penalty kill for Ottawa.
Tristan facing off, gets it over to Mason. Push back to the point for Lucas. Lucas dangles and watch through the slot. Mason with a chance, open net. Had to spin around on it to get enough stick.
Go Blazers!
Tristan facing off. Masters left, he takes that. He goes back across to Cole. Cole down across to Jack, but just in front of Jack. Tried to dive and grab it. The Blazers get that puck out and down the ice they go. Cole tags up the player, goes around the outside. Tristan has enough speed to get to it first. He's going to go back and deke through. Passes that off to Mason. Mason goes in, trying to set something up now. Looks, throws it through and behind the net. Close to the boards. Player loses an edge, goes down. Mash picks that up. He walks in. Oh, but he drops the puck. Tristan slaps at it. Jack tries to throw it along the boards. Keeps it in the zone at least. Loose to the side. Blazers get enough on it. Throw it right towards us off the glass. Down it goes. Nikhil stops it, throws it to the corner. A little bit ahead of Cole there. Tristan. He's going to deke out and through. Gets through some traffic. Shot from Jude, goes wide, goes the other way. Jude's going to pick that up on the bench.
Come on.
Fergus offside as Sting was changing. Oh, that's Fergus and Tyler's kid.
You know the other?
Yeah, we play hockey together.
Oh no!
I play hockey with
He's
Tyler.
a big kid.
And Jake. So Jake's going to the box for something. How much?
Probably pushing Fergus in the head.
Yeah. What is it? What's the call? Do we see what the call is?
Marco also went to the penalty box, so it might be incidentals.
So I'm maybe not gonna put that up.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, so I'm not gonna put up the penalty to Jake or Marco. We'll leave it with 36 seconds.
Yeah, that's. I don't know how that kid doesn't get a head contact for It's the exact same call on Tristan that he's failed the call on the Kanata player. And this looks like the same referee to me as yesterday, but his standard for head contact is much different.
Puck fired down the ice in the Sting end. Tristan looks for a line out with Matty. Matty finds Fergus. Fergus coming out. 5-on-4. Sting coming through. Fergus gets through traffic. Pushed off. And it will be Blazers who clear that out to kill off most of the last 6 seconds of this penalty. Connor trying to work it through. But there's one persistent Blazer member in there. It's going to be Connor. He walks that through. Goes cross ice to Jude. Jude loses that one at his feet. Jude fights back though.
Good battle, Jude. Good battle.
Trying to get that to Fergus in the corner. Jude now surrounded by 3 Blazers. Puck goes down the ice. Icing waved off. Down get the Blazers first. Try the wraparound. Comes out to the high slot. Chance for the Blazers. In tight. Backhand shot. Save made. And Nikhil diving backwards on it.
Nikhil is trying to twist himself into a pretzel yet again. That was a tricky backhander. He somehow kept it underneath him.
Face off one by Byrne. Over to Edo and then Jack. Along the boards. Skips out over the blue line. It's Luke in a foot race to try to get back on the defender. Off the boards it goes and out into the neutral zone. Jack takes the man against the boards. And then Blazers try to work that. No, they go retreating back into the corner. Push that down and behind the net. Cole will wrap it around to Edward, who's waiting on the boards, and up comes Ed down the left wing with Byrne. Byrne takes it first, centers it through. Picked off by the defenders.
That's that thing. Nice pass.
Shot off it, wobbling up in the air. Save made.
Come on, guys.
Cole's going to collect that. Deke and look, try to find a lane out. Lucas is back. Lucas tries to go up off the boards, tries to hit a Blazer. Maybe got too many men on the ice, but no dice on that one. Nash, he's got some speed coming down the wing. Swiped at by the back checker. Byrne picks that up at the blue line. But puck's going to come out. 2-on-2 for Blazers coming in. On the backhand, Chance. Pad save made. Lucas goes up off the boards, gets that out of the zone. Tristan comes across to pick it up on the backhand. He's going to skate down the right wing, centers it through the slot. Mason comes in, take a position in front of the net. Tristan pushed off of it. Nash working in behind the net. Tristan will come in and scoop it. Tristan centers it through. Mason, couldn't get that wood down. He backhands it back into Mash, using behind the nets. Mason along the boards, trying to hold the line. He gets it across to Tristan. Up in the slot, backhander, stopped by a body. Mason coming across, slapping at it a couple times. Mash comes back. Pressure in the O-zone here for Sting as Blazers finally work it out up and over the line. And now Mash kicking at it, drops it to Mason, stays onside as best he can.
Yeah, work to stay onside.
Almost a groin injury there as he reaches back. Back and forth over this blue line, down into the corner of the Blazers' ends it goes. Penalty has long expired. Marco and Jake Ford still in the box, waiting for a whistle. Which is a pretty even matchup, two strong defenders in the box. Backhander up over top of Nikhil. Fergus has a chance, tries to get going, he avoids a hit. Matty dumps it out, hits a player at center ice. Goalie's gonna have to play that and cover up. And Matty comes in to just even things out a little bit here.
Referee's pointing. I think he's gonna give Kanata a penalty.
Yeah, Fergus put a little bit of snow on the goalie as he came to stop, and
Fergus Fergus was asking for something, and the Kanata player obliged.
And they're sending Fergus to the box.
Yeah, they're both getting one. Fergus didn't do anything wrong except he incited it. I like the peskiness.
So it'll be
What's he giving Fergus?
4-on-4.
It should be 5-on-5, I think. Fergus skated in between the defenseman and the goaltender, but the defenseman, I think he hit him in the head. Like, you can't take a shot at someone like that and it'd be even penalties. In my opinion.
Okay.
They've opened the Sting door again. Fergus had closed it, and then the linesman opened it back up.
Oh, they're sending another.
If it was...
Should have been, well, might have been another player involved. So we're going to, what is this?
So Sting's
That's
getting
BS.
2 penalties, and
Absolute
the
BS.
Blazers are just getting 1.
What's the call?
I don't know. He's obviously got to explain it to Jordan because it makes no sense. We're never going to find out until the post-game press conference, I guess.
I'm just going to, Jude's in the box, so I'm going to call that a 2-minute for Jude. Makes 0 sense.
Oh, so it is 4. It's just a 1 minute.
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody's gotten 2 minutes here. Or Fergus has gotten 4 minutes and Jude's serving the first 2. If Fergus had 4, Jude would serve the first 2 and then come out.
Byrne trying to win that face off. Matty comes across to get a stick on it, but out come the Blazers. Matty coming around, poking at it at the boards, trying to push it just a little bit further. Puck goes up into the glass and then behind the net. Jack, will he get enough to fit it around to no, sorry, that's Byrne. Byrne has to retreat. He finds back way around and it just evades Matty up to the point. Blazers throw it down to the corner for Cole. He'll get in there second. Blazers set up from the corner, back up to their point. Shot through traffic. Nikhil gets a first save, and then cleared out by Matty. Down.
Oh, that
Hits the goalie on
that
target.
almost went in.
Matty got a lot of wood on that. Blazers enter the zone. Picked off by Luke. Played against the boards. In there is Marco at the same time. So Luke and Marco with 3 Blazers tying up the clock. About 53 seconds left on this penalty. And then we're going to get a whistle to get that puck moving.
Luke did such a good job with his body there, the way he came off the bench and then separated the player from the puck and froze the puck 8 o'clock.
Blazers probably win that, but it goes in behind the Sting net and wraps around up to the point. Shot through traffic, deflected a couple times in front. Second chance, save made, and a whistle. A whistle on a puck that wasn't actually covered up, so maybe a bit of a...
Puck kind of changed directions there. I mean, you can see from this angle, you see Nikhil dialed right in. His movement within the crease is so good right now.
Off to the corner with the Blazers in possession. Jack comes in to challenge. Blazers tight angle shot, pad save made. Blazers will try to work it out of the corner. Back and forth, Jack tying up the player. Jack working hard, pushing in with the knee, tying up that puck. Penalty ticking away here. And now Blazers come out. Back up to the point. Can't control. They try to get a backhanded shot through. Blazers with possession, trying to walk in the slot. Shot slowly through. Pad save made. Puck chips out. No icing. Waved off, I think, as the penalty was still ticking down. It's Byrne in behind the Blazers net alone. 5-on-5 hockey. Backhanded by Tristan. In. Byrne behind the net again. In front. Edo. Shot.
Oh!
Save made.
What a spin shot.
Byrne regains it. Tries to throw it aside and a goal.
77.4. I think it's a 77.4. Look what Edo in there too.
So, who got it?
Michael from Byrne.
Oh, I got it backwards.
For shame.
So Mash.
Pass from Byrne.
Mash from Byrne. Any second assist?
I don't think so. I think Byrne got it in the corner.
Who else is on?
Edo, 11, and I think these two defensemen are 97 and 26.
That's definitely Mash. Oh yeah, Mash from Byrne. I don't think Edo got a stick on it. Off the drop, it's back to Raph. Raph's going to chuck that through center ice and hit Mason. Gets it across to Tristan. Tristan with a chance in the high slot. No, mid slot. Around the outside. We're going to change that score now. It's actually 2-1. I'll get that in a second. Through center ice, across Matty's stick. Now Raph with some speed, going in fast down the left wing. Raph just skating back as he loses his stick. Kanata's going to skate in. Lucas gets a stick down on it. Tristan, he gets a stick down, finds a nice pass out to Mason, who looks and looks and looks, tries to deke it through and chip it ahead of the player. Goes around him, stops, looks, takes a shot across as the buzzer goes. So with 2 periods of hockey played.
Feels like a bit of justice there to kill off that we would call unwarranted penalty and then take the lead. No, you're only on 4 minutes. How much time is left in the
So 20. At the end of the second period, it's 20 shots for the Blazers versus shots on goal, that is, versus 9 for the Sting. With a score of 2-1, Sting up. We've had a bit. The Wi-Fi is really terrible here, so bear with us. But yeah, you can actually see the